shakes in darkness. Aching cold sets into an unfamiliar body. A distant howling surrounds you, louder with each passing second. Insistent and invisible hands slap and tear at the membrane that protects you. Your first emotion is an involuntary and formless panic. You feel you have forgotten something important, as if it once meant the world to you, but the details slip away as you grasp at them. You force your eyes open. The body is... wait, you are wearing a form-fitting suit of some dark material. You recall that you were wearing something much more elaborate a short time ago. You have smooth, light brown skin, 5 fingers on each hand, 5 toes on each foot. Good muscles, strong but not bulky, and slim hips. Your palms are soft, as if they have not done much labor, but scars and burns on the hands and wrists suggest that you haven't always been careful. Why can't you remember this? Without warning, the cocoon that surrounds you shreds and tears away. You are falling. Above you, a small moon is slowly collapsing in on itself. The world is many kilometers below you. To your sides, and you slice through the air. The wind tears at your face and scalp, and your skin burns under the tremendous speed. Your vision blurs, and you are unable to judge how far you've fallen. You manage to stabilize yourself, but the air howls and whips around you, and the bay under your feet is larger by the moment. You see a small glassy dome inside the littered bay, 2 figures outside it. One of them points his arm at you, and a riot of colors tangles your fall, slowing you, but not enough. You crash into the building, and as your consciousness winks out, you hear the sounds of the structure collapsing around you, and then... darkness.
Wow. Summer thoughts cloud your head as you study the empty bowl before you. Drops of liquid fall from the ceiling, spattering on the ground next to the bowl. The light from every drop is reflected in the bowl's rounded hollow, as if it hungers for that light. It needs to be filled, yet the bowl remains dry. Another drop falls, splashes across the pot. Carefully move the bowl. You have 3 stat pools: might, speed, and intellect. To more easily move the bowl in front of you, use L to spend might for a higher level of effort. Don't worry if you fail. Torment failure often results in interesting outcomes. Nice. Oh. The edge of the board tear at your flesh. You just use it. Good. Too far. Okay, maybe not. Blood trails from your fingers into the hungry depths of the bowl, drop by drop. It fills, your blood mixing with the light until the air itself takes on a strange reddish hue. Ripples spread over the blurred outline of your reflection. A sanguine radiance spills across the segmented floor, washing away the nearest shadows and pouring into your mind, melting the ragged edges of your fragmented thoughts. You are not whole, not yet, but you have begun to heal from the damage done in your long fall. A voice calls out from somewhere high above, beyond the reaches of the spreading light. Attempts to become hidden, 10% on attack, cannot be directly targeted. Removed by most actions, such as attacks, estuaries. Defended by willpower. Unavailable. No items. As soon as you touch the orb, a memory flashes in your mind. You stand in front of a rusted door. The air is humid and dank. You've had a moment of respite from this water-logged hell. A bubble of stale air your resting point. You've breathed water before, and you've lived decades beneath the waves, but this body an air breather, and the constant pressure has been crushing you, ever so subtly. Worse, your companion's mind seems to be wandering from the task at hand. He's a genius with machines, as you well know, but now he seems stripped. He's covered with knobs, wires, antennas, believes he can get two of you through the corroded door. Remember a few words drawing the power from the air around you. So I was trying to confuse the thing. Moments later, you're underwater again, your hands closing around the strange yet familiar artifact. You need it complete. You need it to complete something. It hovers above a pedestal rotating in the dark water. An electric current runs through your fingers as your hand crosses the vertical plane of the pedestal. An iridescent field coalesces so fast that the wave of pressure dazes you for a moment. The rising pulse of a sonar alarm ripples through the water. The guards won't be far behind. You can come back for it. They won't be able to protect you forever. Your fingers enter instant time control panel with a jeweled force field. As you remove them, a scaly hand falls on your shoulder. Your head whips around and you see only the inky blackness of a pristine eye. Huh. The events within the orb have settled into that gap in your mind, but the edges of it are rough, as though the memory itself is not truly yours. Stand beside a woman of verdant crag. Beneath the two of you is a broad plateau towering above the overgrowth far below. Strange machines have been built in the cliffside, presumably sides are secrets. A metallic disc gleams from the center of the plateau. Draw her attention to the hidden details that may experience clearly see. You shade your eyes against the bright sun so that you can point out the thin bands radiating out from the metallic discs. How the energy from those bands affect the local fauna, suggesting an enormous source of prior world energy. She thinks deeply. It's geologically sound. Have you run the sounding samples and checked the strata? No major caverns or weaknesses showed up on your resonance. The two of you sketch your plans, sanctuary drawings, schematics, architectural diagrams, designed into plateau examined to look around. The woman suggests having one of the servitors build a shelter for you. Your time here, try to draw one of the constructs away. Your companion helps you rise, laughter in her eyes. It seems your construct has other ideas. What's the matter with it? Use the new Numenera integrated into the construct's body to overwhelm the behavior malfunction. Examine the construct. Let's do that one. A mist falls onto the plateau as you activate the time-scarred artifact fastened to... Oh, that's a lot of talking. Image freezes and fades, and you feel memory filling in the gaps. And once more, something else. Hair lifts one by one on the back of your neck. Something beyond this room can sense what you are doing. Countless scratches. No sense of symbols. Light on the door frame dims place. And then I tell you what you see and it's real. A vision of a city springs up around you. Your city in flames under attack. Her defenders have fought and died all day, and still their attacks keep coming. They fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, or plunder. What they want is blood. But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her safety. Oh my god! When he raises the great axe above his head to finish you, you're able to bury your blade under his breastplate. The blade emerges from the back of his neck and his life's blood washes over your hands. He falls, taking your weapon with him. The immediate threat ended and focus finding your way back to your allies. You press yourself against the gleaming door. Yeah. If you guys want to watch that, see what it is, just pause it. It's too much talking. Doppelgangers of you, shoving arguing with a rumble shakes the room. A slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. Point at the doppelganger moving casually through the crowd. Point at the doppelganger slipping gracefully through the mob. With a furrowed brow, point at the doppelganger observing all others. Step away from the mirror. What? Good. The word nano sounds in your mind. The mirror fades, leaving dark. Your choices and the memories and the mirror have begun to build your character, but now you have the opportunity to decide on a number of details. First, you can decide to change your type. Type defines the abilities and skills you'll be able to acquire as you advance. Sometimes called mages, wizards, sorcerers, and witches. Jacks are intrepid. Okay, they are jacks of all trades, hence the name. Glaive are elite warriors of the ninth world, using weapons and armors to fight their enemies. Scouts, guardians, warlords, and soldiers could be glaives. Stat pools are the resources you use to activate abilities. You can distribute points. Abilities unlocked by your type can be active actions such as attacks or a spell like. Most skills increases your chance of success in specific kinds of actions and tasks. See 15% bonus, but a difficult task marked with a skill. Yeah, I guess we'll go with the quick fingers, weapons, skills. The red tide represents passion, emotion, action, and zeal. It is a tide of people whose goal is to live in the moment, to experience life to its fullest, or to follow their heart wherever it leads them. After I get done with this, I'll stop the video. So, if you like it, like it. If you don't, who cares? It's just a video. About the spectral figure seems dreamlike. We weren't sure what would work. We pulled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. It took more out of them than we thought. The other reflections, they're more like shadows now. I bet you got a lot of questions. Yeah. Process. Holy fuck. That gravity mechanism. Who are you? I'm you, but if in mind, Splendor. So how do I get back to the real world? There's a portal down there, it'll take you back to your body, just step through it, and the dark should take care of itself.